My name is John Richardson. I'm speaking with you from Toronto, Canada. This is part of an ongoing video series I'm doing, and this one is the first one of what I'm going to call the proper care and feeding of the green card. I'm getting lots of calls on that issue recently. Now, for what everybody understands that a green card is what people get if they want to go and live in the United States. But actually, what a green card is evidence of a permanent resident visa, that is the right to live permanently in the United States. So the green card bears the same relation to the permanent residence visa that, say, a passport, would bear to citizenship. In other words, it's proof of that sort of thing. But, if nothing else, we all know that what interaction with the United States is primarily about is taxation. So today we are going to talk about the tax aspects, or let me be clear, some of the tax aspects of being a permanent resident of the United States, which is evidenced by having that green card. And I have with me here to facilitate this CPA Olivier Wagner, who runs 1040abroad.com and who has lots and lots of experience with keeping green card holders in U.S. tax compliance. So welcome, Olivier, or welcome back, I should say. How are you doing?
Thank you for having me. I'm good.
I think this is the first time that we've talked specifically about the problems of green card holders.
Yes, it was more focused on citizenship.
My God, it seems like whether you're a citizen or a resident, you've got tax problems with the United States. Is that true?
Yes, well, it's easier to get out when you have a green card, but
escape is easier?
Yeah, just file an I-407 as opposed to having to go to the consulate and all of that.
Oh my God, but if you file an I-407, isn't there something in the Internal Revenue Code that rains all kinds of horror on you if you do that?
Well, it depends. If you're a long-term resident, then yes.
And what's a long-term resident?
It's someone who had a green card for at least 8 years out of the past 15.
That's right, 8 or more years out of the last 15 years. If you have been a permanent resident of the United States and you file that I-407 as a way of escaping, you could trigger what?
The exit tax? Well, the Section 877A provision.
The exit tax rules. You can't leave without taking a share of your assets, right?
Well, it depends. But yeah, you get all the filing requirements, 8854 at least.
Well, would you say as a general principle that once you have the green card for at least 8 years, there's potential for lots of bad things to happen to you?
Yes.
So, I mean, without getting into the details, if anybody's listening to this and you haven't had the green card for 8 out of the last 15 years, you might want to consider filing that I-407 or otherwise leaving the United States?
Yes, I mean, it depends on your life circumstances if you plan on living in the U.S. or not.
Of course.